We got new Francis Ngannou. No boxing skill, all power. 18-second knockout. Let's get it. Michael Pereira, insane. If a man came out to a dance routine, knocked me out, and then Fortnite emoted in the middle of the octagon, I would probably have to shoot him in the parking lot. That was ridiculous. Don't remember this fight too much. Munoz and Kyler Phillips decision. Kyler Phillips should probably be ranked. Gamrot beating RDA. That was kind of a boring fight. Gamrot going to the ground a lot. Great wrestling, by the way. Great wrestling. RDA not looking comfortable on the ground, getting pressured a lot. He looked safe on the ground, like he knew what he was doing. He was chilling, not ever really threatened, but I mean, just couldn't stay up. Macy Barber and Caitlin. Yep, forgot how to say that. Who retired? Caitlin retired, right? No. Yeah, Caitlin retired. Round of applause for what a career. What a career. I say that, but let's look. Oh dear God. Okay, she went on a little run right here. Next, we have Curtis Blades and Almeida. Curtis Blades coming out and saying, hey, I want that title shot. I'm not fighting Cyril Gahn. He had his chance. It's my turn. Curtis Blades a dog, bro. We got Peter Yan. I called him Peter the Stepping Stool Yan. Peter the Stepping Stool Yan. He came out and he beat Song Yadong. Funny enough, the way Song Yadong beat Chris Gutierrez, Peter just putting that pressure on him on the ground, killing him. Jack Della Maddalena coming out with a massive knockout to Gilbert Burns. I mean, landed one of the most flush knees we've ever seen. It put Gilbert Burns out, just disoriented him. I mean, then Maddalena grabbed him, threw him to the ground and pound, over. You got Kevin Holland getting mauled by Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page out there. Do I say it? Looking like Anderson Silva, lanky, long arms, long torso, cocky. I mean, 500 years old, older fighter. He got about one run at it. We'll see. We got Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis. All right, so I went and watched film on Benoit Saint Denis. Went and watched film on him. Him and Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier, one of the better strikers in the pocket, more accurate. His boxing is more fluent than Benoit Saint Denis. Two really similar fighters. Saint Denis can go to the ground. He can stand up with you. Saint Denis' boxing is more sporadic. He's looking for the big shots. He misses a lot sometimes. He got in the pocket with Dustin, and when you get in the pocket with Dustin, you go to sleep. And that's exactly what happened. Saint Denis, though, taking some shots. He rocked Dustin. Dustin rocked him. Got out of a few good guillotines. There were some of those guillotines I was like, that's cutting off some blood flow. They were looking good. But Dustin came out there, put it on the chin, knocked him out. Next, we have, that got fight of the night. I said that probably deserved fight of the night. Next, we got Sean O'Malley, Cheeto Vera. I had Cheeto Vera going into the fight. Sean O'Malley came on and put on a performance, at one point having like a 44-50, which is insanity. Marlon Vera, I mean, rumors, didn't have a good camp, didn't look like he had a great weight cut. It's a lot going into that. I feel like let's talk next for everybody, right? Peter Yan probably gonna fight. I would say Cheeto, but I don't know how fast Cheeto's gonna be back. Maybe I wouldn't say Henry Cejudo. I feel like that'd be a fight down. I'm not really sure who's next for Yan. Song Yadong. I don't know. Maybe Henry Cejudo. I don't know. I feel like that might be a little too up. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be real interesting. Gilbert Burns. I mean, we're fighting for money at this point. You're probably not going to make another run at it. Jack Della Maddalena, absolutely tied, like up, probably going to be ranked number 5 or 3. I mean, he beat number 4. So do you go over? Do you just go up a little bit? We'll put him at 4. We'll put Gilbert Burns. We'll move everybody down 1. Put Gilbert Burns like 5 or 6, something like that. Jack Della Maddalena. I mean, well, what's next for you? Who's all in, I don't know who, I can't remember off top who all's in the welterweight division. Maybe, Kamaru Usman. Now, Kamaru Usman said he's staying at 85, isn't he? I don't know, dude. I don't know. There's a lot of guys up there. We got Kevin Holland, Michael Venom Page. Next for Michael Venom Page, I don't know. You put him against someone like Colby. You put him against someone like, you just gotta keep feeding him the trash talkers, right? Trash talk his way up into the rankings. Well, he's gonna be ranked now, but up the rankings. We got Dustin Poirier, Benoit Saint Denis, Dustin Poirier. Who knows what's next for him? Probably just money fights at this point. I could see him going to fight Colby. I mean, some people were saying whoever doesn't get the, like, so say Charles and Justin both win. Charles will probably get the title fight. What's left for Justin? Maybe he fights Dustin. I really don't want to see that again. It really doesn't make sense to make that fight again. It doesn't make sense to make the fight with either of them again because both those guys finished Dustin Poirier. So I don't see them making that fight again. Next, we have Sean O'Malley. What's next for him? Probably Merab. Merab makes the most sense. Dana White came out and said, I mean, Ilya, he doesn't like the idea of these crossovers as soon as you get a belt. Ilya's already talking about he's not going to fight anyone in the division, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Sean O'Malley said he really doesn't care. He's going to fight whoever the UFC wants him to fight. Probably going to be Merab. Might get actually carried across the octagon. Marlon Vera, I said this before the fight even happened. I did my winners video, my losers video. I think Marlon Vera will probably fight Cejudo or Peter Yan. Yan makes a little more sense to me. Yan makes a little bit more sense to me because Yan goes in there, he wins that. We're back in title contention. Cejudo, you go in there, you win that. You're going to have to beat someone else. I think Yan's probably just the better fight. Let's look at UFC 300. Is UFC 300 going to live up to UFC 299? By the way, early prelims where you usually see new fighters fight. I'm going to say it one more time. Early prelims, we have 2 former champions fighting each other. Cody Garbrandt and Figueiredo. What a W. Who's coming out on top on that? Dude, I don't know, honestly. Probably Figueiredo. I feel like Garbrandt's chin's kind of gone. Figueiredo, probably better on the ground. Finally fighting up in his weight. Probably feels a little bit better up there. We got Bobby Green and Jim Miller. I love Jim Miller, brother. You've been fighting for a while. Bobby Green puts people on the canvas. So we'll see. Could be crazy. Like I said, any of these guys can get knocked out. You have all these huge names. Then we have Yusuf and Diego Lopez. I want Diego Lopez to get starched. Look, y'all see what this man looks like, right? That is someone scanned their face on UFC and made a created fighter. What is this? We're actually trolling. 12 wins by submission is insane. 9 wins by knockout, 14 first round finishes. That's wild. That's actually wild. What are you? 5 first round finishes, 6 wins by knockout. I'm still going with Yusuf. Whatever it is. We're rocking with you, big dog. Next, we got Holly Holm and Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison, 2-time Olympian gold medalist against Holly Holm, who everyone was terrified to fight back in the day. Ronda Rousey terrified to fight Holly Holm, and see what happens when it actually finally happened. Holly Holm kicked her in the face, knocked her out. We got Jessica Andrade against Marina Marana Rodriguez, women's strawweight, 4 against 6. That's going to be a banger. Absolute even odds. So probably going Andrade on that one. Jalen Turner. Hey, this is a banger right here. Jalen Turner, a dog. I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy fight. I just can't remember. 10 wins by submission, by the way. It's actually crazy. Maul. Okay, I remember him. That went to decision. I thought he knocked out Drew Dober. Oh, he lost to RDA back in 2022. He's been on a little run. Oh, what if Fiziev fought Fiziev? Probably got knocked out there. Yep, knocked out first round. He got some dog in him. Fought Aldo in 2019. Who are you, brother? Cub Swanson. Calvin Kattar. Brian Ortega. Stevens. Yeah, we're going to go Jalen Turner on that. Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. That's going to be a war right there. Probably going to go Aljo. He'll probably get back in his bag in wrestling in this one. Jiri Prochazka and Alexander Rakic. We're going Jiri. I still think that fight against Pereira was still stopped early. I mean, he still dropped him. He still had him hurt, so can't call it too bad of a stoppage. Probably rocking Jiri on that one. Charles Oliveira and Arman Saryukin. Is that still okay? This is beginning of the main card, by the way. The fact this is on the main card and this isn't on the main card actually blows my mind, but it is what it is. Charles Oliveira and Arman Saryukin. That is insane. He's favored. I'm going Charles Oliveira. Bo Nickel and Cody Brundage. Bo Nickel, a 1350 favorite again. Ridiculous that that's on the main card, but I guess anything to sell the card. Bo Nickel gonna clear, probably knock this dude out in 30 seconds. Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, probably the best fight on the card. I think it should be a war. I can also see it ending in the first 30 seconds by knockout for Justin Gaethje. We're rocking Justin Gaethje. 238 favorite, by the way. Zhang Weili and, Zhang Weili fighting and going to win probably against, Zhang Yanan. I think that's how you say that. I remember I had to look it up. Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill. I'm telling y'all, they had probably 12 main cards lined up. They said they asked. They had, okay, so here we're going to go over the confirmed 300 main events, right? Leon against 3 Russians. I forget the 3 Russians. It was like, I can't remember. I know one was Hamzat, but they were Hamzat, not 3 Russians, but Hamzat, Bilal, and someone else. They're all going through Ramadan right now. Couldn't do that. You had DDP deny the Izzy fight. You had what's his name, who hasn't fought in 5 years, that thinks he's going to come back and fight John Jones, which is going to be the most ridiculous fight ever. That shouldn't happen. Stipe denied the fight against light heavyweight or against heavyweight. What's his name? Heavyweight interim belt holder. Forget his name. Yeah, I didn't deny that fight. That's 5 fights right there that didn't go through. I'm sure there's more. We get Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira probably about 500 like favorite towards the end. Knockout, minute and a half. I'm calling the knockout in a minute and a half. That is UFC 300. Hoping it lives up to 299. 299 had a lot of hype, guys. It's not as stacked. The names weren't as known, but everybody came out there and performed. Hopefully, everybody on this can come out here and perform.